Hello and welcome. It is an AFC Champions League group opener. Jeonbuk up against the challenge from Chiangrai United. Tashkent is the capital of Uzbekistan. It is our setting. It is a fitting venue. And they are the four sides making up the Group H standings. A step into the unknown. A first match. There are the temperatures for the respective teams, and because it is an opener, we're not quite sure what to expect. Teams with an opportunity, of course, to improve in the coming group matches, but this will give us an early sign. Jeonbuk certainly have so much AFC Champions League experience down the years. Runners-up in 2011, and then you look at their recent record in campaigns, knockout stage in 2016 and 2018, round of 16 in 2019, the group stage in 2020. Players then preparing to make their way out for a big match occasion. The light green of Jeonbuk on the right of the picture. Well, the training, the preparation is complete. Now it's about carrying through that game plan. Time to acclimatize, and of course the big objective, the ultimate aim, is a place in the knockout stages of this competition. We are almost set to go then. Jeonbuk competing in this competition for the 14th time. That is a record among sides from the Korea Republic. AFC Champions League action, and the final 4 moments as the countdown continues. How will these two sides cope with the pressure, with the occasion, and with the venue?
Ladies and gentlemen, Let's welcome Jeonbuk, Hyundai, Republic of Korea, and Chiangrai, United, China.
Here we go then. 10 group winners to make it through, plus the 3 best runners up from the East and West regions. It will give us the round of 16. There's a long way to go before we know that. And there's the first real tester for these 2 clubs.
Team photo.
Our match officials all smiles, and what a fine setting this is as we look at the starting 11 for Jeonbuk. Kim Sang-sik is the coach, and that is the team that he goes for. Watch for Gustavo, who will certainly carry a strike threat today. Our match referee and assistants ready to officiate in an AFC Champions League game. And the lineup for Chiangrai, and Bill and Felipe included. Very much a Brazilian flavour. Felipe 7, Bill 9, and the threat of goals, plenty of attacking intent in that starting lineup. The substitutes available today, and we'll find out a little bit more about the strength in depth of these respective sides. Jeonbuk, well, they have certainly so much AFC Champions League experience down the years. As for their opponents, flying the flag for Thailand and looking to put down an early marker. Bam-Young, first choice keeper for Jeonbuk, and his opposite number is Atarak between the posts. Off and underway then. It is the first game between the clubs in the AFC Champions League. Certainly both clubs have had time to acclimatise to the conditions. And to a new venue for them. Just looked briefly at number 8, Cho Ji-hoon, from the Korea Republic. Under 19 and under 20 representation for his country as Jeonbuk try and get forward. Gustavo's ball across the face of goal. First real sign of attacking intent. Young just trying to link up there with Mono Barrow. Well, an encouraging opening then for the team from Korea Republic, on the front foot in the opening moments. Barrow's ball, is able to reach the intended target, knocking the ball around with a degree of confidence in these opening exchanges. Here's Lee Yong, the right back, wearing 2, just hogging this near touchline. Jeonbuk in possession. Here he is again, one of the centre backs employed by Kim San-sik. Young again. Barrow is in close support. It's Jeonbuk who are enjoying plenty of possession with just 2.5 on the clock. Another ball that just asks a question, and Aparak is the player who was able to deal with it. It may come straight back. Pressure at the moment. Singji. And at the moment, in all truth, Chiangrai are struggling to get a touch of the football. Jeonbuk is Lee Yong, but involved in the first 3 minutes or so. He's seen a bit of the football, and the pattern has been set very early on. Well, that man will want to see how his side are able to respond. The man at the helm for Chiangrai, Alan Korn, clear down, and maybe a brief respite back up on his feet. Helped on his way by Jeonbuk. Bill was the player wearing 9, and then just a clash off the ball with Jeonbuk. At the moment, just simply unable to get out of their own territory, Chiangrai. It was up towards Bill, who leads the line, the Brazilian, but it's back with Jeonbuk. It's been a familiar story as they again try and create something. Barrow, vastly experienced, involved once again, played off by Singjai. June involved. It has already gone up to bring this latest forward movement to an end, but it's been an impressive start. Now, what sort of response are we going to see from Chiangrai? Yet to build anything substantive, anything of genuine quality early on. Brennan marshalling their defence and wearing 5 now into Jeonbuk territory. Opportunity, the flag has gone up and dragged wide in the end by Bell. More like it. It's the sort of service that he craves as the ball is threaded through very tight. Flag went up and the decision goes against Chiangrai. Again, Barrow just hugging this touchline near side. Support from Yong, and then Jarong to his central offensive partner, Jong-ho. All the football, all the attacking intent has come from the side from Korea Republic. Now an opportunity at least for Chiangrai to push players forward, to try and find spaces and to test that Jeonbuk defensive line. Tight offside decision, getting players making the runs in behind the defence. And the Brazilian influence of Felipe and Bill will be the players that their coach hopes today could make a difference. Twice Chiangrai failed to escape the playoff stages. Then on their group stage debut they finished bottom. The maiden victory came against Seoul. It was a day when the Brazilian frontman Bill scored twice. Will he be among the goals? A fourth place finish defending to do. Important defensive header. But again, players committed forward from Jeonbuk with a run in the angle to play that into that 18-yard area. It may bounce kindly, it did. And plenty back to clear the danger, but it's a very, very brief reprieve because they are struggling to hold on to any form of possession. Brought away by Senakran, and that long ball, and Felipe is there to try and chase and hustle and hurry Leon. Well, plenty to encourage those of Jeonbuk persuasion. In the opening 9.5 minutes, they have utterly dominated early first half proceedings, and here they come again, trying to create something of real quality. It's Yong's ball, it's Barrow to try and test that defence, and it's comfortable enough in the end for Aparak. No joy on that occasion for Bill. It's back with Jeonbuk, who get in behind that defence, and that was an important defensive intervention to snuff out the danger. In the final third, they continue to threaten me, continue to look dangerous. Tanasak, 31 years of age, representing his country as he has done at senior international level. A ball that will try Malik to get Bale and Felipe free. Instead they look for that midfield outfit. This time they do go long. This time they try and test that Jeonbuk defence. Well, now it's a rare opportunity with a set-piece situation. Silicon is the player who's gone across to provide the delivery. Brenner has come forward, the centre-back, to look to make his presence felt inside the 18-yard area. It is their first real opportunity so far. And an opportunity to work something for Chiangrai. Plenty of push forward as that is bent in. Defensive error is a good one, and the keeper decides Bong to push. That's clear, but no real distance on it. And here, curled back in. Keeper allows it to go. The final touch is not convincing enough that they have time, a little bit of space to push that towards halfway. Decent enough interception by the captain wearing 6, Priwat. There's the free kick that was conceded for the foul on the Chiangrai captain. Well, maybe just a sign that there is going to be a response to what has been almost constant early pressure from Jeonbuk. Did have that close offside decision, though, that went against them, and that will offer a bit of encouragement to Chiangrai. Plenty of discussion points as we head closer to the quarter of an hour mark. And despite the opportunities that have come and gone, stalemate still. Just trying a bit of space on that far side to work something. Just runs away and behind. But they've linked up well. Kunamoto was the player caught as he made inroads into the opposition defence. Aparak's long clearance held up and then played for Bill to try and shield the ball from opposition players and win a free kick. Well, he played in China. He came from spells including Corinthians and Santos in his native homeland, and brings a huge amount of experience to this Chiangrai front line as another ball is lifted long, and they try and get in behind that Jeonbuk defence without any success on that occasion. Chiangrai finishing fourth in the league last season, 23 points behind the winners. But they did add a third FA Cup title in 4 years, and that is a very impressive statistic. Well, they've weathered the storm, and they've grown into this encounter. Brunner's ball all the way back to Aparek. Now caught there and stays down, 2 down. Challenge coming in from Hyundai. Just landed rather heavily. Able to wriggle clear, and the run is halted, and the free kick is won by that man again, Bill. The Brazilian causing a few problems there. Well, they've had a corner. They've got another set-piece opportunity to make something from. What to do for Banyong in the Jeonbuk goal. Suakon is the player standing over it, wearing 10. Well, it's the opportunity that they were looking for. And a chance to test that man in goal. Just can't get past the defensive walk, and Suakon, and then the referee in very quickly to defuse and brandish the yellow card. Reacted very, very quickly indeed to just prevent that boiling over. The miss kick, like the challenge to Yeonjun. Yellow card, word with the referee, and Yeonjun is cautioned. Young. Chiangrai. Well, 20 minutes in, and It somehow remains goalless. Gustavo could get no direction on that. There he is. Well, Chiangrai have been preparing for the best part of a month. An early arrival in Uzbekistan. Well, the header on, and Felipe will chase. Never going to get there first, and Bunyon can clear his lines. The ball will drop for Chiangrai. Can't hold on to possession. Barrow involved. Here's Young for Jeonbuk. Young always there to support Barrow, making up very nicely indeed. Here is Barrow again with a chance to cross. There's the cutback, and again plenty back in numbers for Chiangrai to cope with that defensive threat and then try and look for something positive on the counter. It may just spin into the path of one of their central midfield players, and then in a blink of an eye they've got it forward and built to threaten, and again that final ball was just floated forward looking for an intended target, brought away though by Jeonbuk, and the free kick conceded. Centre pass challenge. There's the man in question, and Jeonbuk's free kick. Midway point of the first half. Jeonbuk 0, Chiangrai 0. It is an AFC group opener. Oh, it's a decent ball. Ask questions. Keeper alert to the danger. Scurrying off his line to deal with that was Aparak, and then trying to set them forward once again. Young. And again with the attacking right back, he has got forward time and time again. Causing problems and running the free kick. Just significantly late. It was Sanyu Kran's rather clumsy challenge, and it presents a good opportunity for the team from Korea Republic, the light green of Jeonbuk. Two options, and then curled in, and simple enough in the end for Aparak. Delivery from Singjai, but always too close to the keeper to cause any sort of real problem. Brunner's ball, support from Tanasak. Can they build something? This is better. And then just breaking down in the final third, brought away just a bit of space to operate, and then the burst of pace to take him into opposition territory. Gustavo waits on the edge of that 18-yard area. Service hasn't been too good to him, considering the amount of possession they've enjoyed in the opening 25 minutes. Driven into that area, and simple enough for Aparak in the end. Jeonbuk all on his own, looking for support to arrive, able to pick out Bill. Back it goes, but on this occasion they hold on to possession. Tanasak to gather it up and bring it forward and look for options and continue that run and then go for goal, and wide, but worth a goal. Tanasak gave it a go from distance and always drifting wide of the target. Yongchun's ball just beyond the on-running Yong. Able to evade the challenge of two players, and now a little bit of room to manoeuvre away on that far side. The cross is dealt with. Gustavo waits in the middle. Needed a better ball than that, and Brunner is able to volley it away at the first time of asking. And so far they have resisted everything that has been thrown at them, closing in on the 30-minute mark. Thud there, you could hear it. And June felt the full effects of that. Challenge from the captain, Pirouette. With a chance and a header back across the face of goal that is hammered away. Just happy to survive that scare were Chiangrai. Again. Well, a few challenges beginning to fly in now. It was late and clumsy, to say the least. Another player goes down. Play continues. And this time, in June, cannot find a way through. Tanasak saw to that. Yamamoto gets to his feet. Well, pressure's relentless. No tangible reward so far, though. Is that about to change as we enter the final 15 minutes of the first half of this AFC Champions League? Opener, keeper comes, commits, and the header is wide. It's a chance, difficult one. And it's Hyundai getting forward, getting contact, but well wide of the mark. Just got his angles all wrong. Keeper was caught out though, unable to punish that Chiangrai backline. The way through for Gustavo. Silipat's ball. One back by Barrow. Here he is again. Another player left, feeling the effects of a poor challenge, and the result is a yellow card for their Brazilian striker, Bill. A wave of the hand, degree of frustration. He's in the referee's book. Just caught Jeonbuk, and the colour is yellow. Tarong. Kunamoto was the target. Well, no shortage of attacking intent. Maybe a surprise that 33 minutes into this group opener, it's still goalless. In the capital city of Uzbekistan, Tashkent, it's our setting. Two clubs meeting for the first time in this competition. Two clubs warming to the task. The closing stages of the opening 45. As Barrow twists and turns, finds support. And room again for Young. It's attacking right back. Tries to find an angle for the cross. And then Barrow's dispossessed. Chiangrai do very well indeed to get that away from a difficult situation. Just can't break on the counter. Back in familiar territory, back with Jeonbuk, who come again. Plenty push forward, plenty committed so far. The breakthrough moments has eluded them. They have the best part of 10 minutes and any time added on at the end of the first half to change down. Young's cross. It may come back out. It does come back out, and it is put away in spectacular fashion. First goal for Chiangrai, and didn't he strike that well as Jeonbuk make the breakthrough 35 minutes on. on the angle, perfectly struck, and advantage Jeonbuk as Chiangrai's resistance is finally broken. He hit that so well. Jeonbuk 1, Chiangrai 0. And there is the man of the moment, Chiangrai. Well, they threatened. They found stubborn resistance. But when that ball dropped, the perfect connection, and absolutely nothing Aparat could do in the Chiangrai goal. Now, what sort of response are we going to see in the final minutes of this first half? Salah sacked, and then the captain, Perawat. It's a lovely ball to unlock the defence, and then the drag back. Well, two that were there almost got in each other's way, Felipe and Bill. Nothing doing in the end. The cutback, the chance, and the opportunity is gone. Young-jun. Gustavo is forward. And so was the presence of Kunamoto. Full of running. Takehiro Kunamoto. It looked like scoring for so long in the first half. Jeonbuk frustrated, threatening without that reward, but that all changed. Chiangrai have shown themselves to be competitive. They've shown themselves certainly to be dangerous on the break. They had that very close offside call. The final chance was dragged wide of the target, but they have shown what they're capable of, and they remain very much in this AFC Champions League opener. Turned into trouble to Gustavo. Another chance though. Have had our fair share and more of free kicks for late challenges. Final 5 of the opening 45. Discussion points aplenty. and a single goal separating the two sides. Hasn't had too much to do, Bam Yong, in the Jeonbuk goal. Again, they do have plenty forward to provide a threat. It may still come their way. It does come their way. And, well, struck by the goal scorer. Chiangrai is enjoying his day's work, warming to the occasion, and once again testing the goalkeeper. Last few moments. Still time for a Chiangrai response. Tanasak's ball. It's Sirakon. The layoff from Gustavo. Here they are again, and in with a chance. Almost turned to his own net. Well, relief man, Brenner. Because there's that from the goal scorer. Headed goalwards. He was able to turn it behind for a corner. In the end, it's a fine piece of defending by the Brazilian Brenner. And it prevents Chiangrai from scoring a second. In the final moments, keeper comes and collects. Is there to be one last chance? It's a long way out. It's worth the effort. It really was, but it was rising all the time, and in the end, no save was required. Cho Chi-hun. We saw the head coach of Chiangrai just a moment ago, Anokon. There have been parts of his team's first half display that I'm sure he will draw some encouragement from. They are forced to come from behind. They've shown some spirited defending. They've broke on the counter with pace and menace, but at the moment it's the possession that Jeonbuk have dominated that has finally led to a breakthrough moment. A minute to be added on at the end of the opening 45 minutes. Two clubs finding their feet, two clubs dealing with a big match occasion. It's a lovely ball, delightful pass in. Curtain final finish. Well, what a threat their goal scorer has posed. A couple of occasions he could have added to his goal tally. Looking for that man, and the closing action from the first half, in which one goal proves the difference, came 36 minutes. Decent strike it was as well from Chiangrai to break Chiangrai's resistance. In truth, the Jeonbuk goal scorer might have had a second. For Chiangrai, it was that early offside call when they were through on goal, although the final effort was dragged wide of the goal, but they have remained competitive for long periods of the first half. They defended well, looked resilient, and there's the scoreline at the end of the first half. That one goal, Chiangrai proving the difference. Hello and welcome back ahead of the second half as the two sides make their way back out. Just the one goal, the difference. A competitive AFC Champions League opener, absolutely no doubt about that. Chiangrai with a goal, came with the best part of 10 minutes remaining of the first half. There's the man of the moment, the headline maker wearing 14, struck it on the angle, caught it well, and it has left their opponents Chiangrai with everything to do. Well, since the Champions League was launched in its current format, in the AFC, of course, Jeonbuk have won it twice, 2006 and 2016. Plenty of experience down the years. Here we go then, second 45 minutes, and so much at stake in this group opener. Off and underway then, the light green of Jeonbuk from right to left in this second half with that slenderest of leads. Certainly enough to suggest that Chiangrai, how in this second half, will have plenty to offer if they can get the service to the likes of Bill and Felipe. As for Jeonbuk, you look at their domestic record with those K-League successes, 8 times a record, the first back in 2009, all the FA Cup successes, and then the Champions League experience. They enjoyed today the best part of 60% of the first half advantage. It tells a story, but only one goal to show for it so far. No changes in playing personnel, and the break could be on for Gustavo, looking for support, options both ways, decides to go for goal himself, and then, as we saw in the first half, Yong is there to support, to get forward the right back, and now they can find Mo Barrow. And he won, and then forward by Young-Jun, like had already gone up. Seems ball, and then Sinoppak can switch it from right to left. Chiangrai joined the Hyundai setup as recently as 2009, promoted the top tier a year later. FA Cup in 2017, FA Cup in 2018, on a day when Bill scored a hat-trick. They'll hope for the same today. The league's triumph in 2019. Certainly a force to be reckoned with domestically. Now it's about what they can do on this sort of stage in an AFC Champions League contest against a side with proven pedigree down the years. Nice build-up play, and the final ball is a delight. Keeper comes and does ever so well. Really had to respond, and did respond, did that man, Aparak, to keep the damage to the single goal. Really well-worked move, and no end result. Aparak saw to that. It stays at 1, the lead. There's Mo Barrow, so much experience down the years and long spells in English football with the likes of Leeds and Reading and Blackburn and Nottingham Forest. Well, we've seen Young June on a yellow bill, another player to be booked, so they will have to tread warily. Early stages then of this second half. Neither keeper has been troubled since the restart. That could change. Barrow's got away. It'll cut back and just couldn't finish off. An excellent move. Tapped by Wasim. Clearance not what he'd intended. Here's Jeonbuk on the front foot. Players committed. Goes down. Penalty. Well, they'll protest. Little thumbs up, little smile. And those protests continue. The first genuine threat has come in the last 60 seconds, and they feel very hard done by. This was the moment inside the area. Well, goes down. And the referee felt contact was made. Player in question was Chiangrai. It was on Kunomoto, the challenge. And what a significant moment, and a chance to double their advantage from the penalty spot. It is Gustavo, no doubt about it, and reasons to celebrate. Well, a telling blow. It's come in the early minutes of the second half. Keeper sent the wrong way. It's the perfect penalty kick from Jeonbuk's number 9. Gustavo is in on the act, and the lead stands at 2. Well, suddenly a difficult task becomes that much more. Gustavo down, the card is yellow, and those frustrations from those Chiangrai players are starting to show themselves. There's the challenge, and the referee feeling that warranted a card again. Disappointment. Brenner felt aggrieved. It's the latest yellow. They have to keep their defensive discipline, because a third goal could put this match completely out of their contest. Gustavo's goal, as I say, made it a difficult task. It's made it a really hard ask in this second half. Penalty they felt should not have been awarded. It was, and they have a 2-goal deficit to claw back, and they have some defending to do. It's a chance, just wouldn't break, and well, plenty back, but they still can't scramble it away. Jeonbuk again, more attacking intent. Afrak able to collect and set them forward. Need to get into opposition territory to start to provide better service for the likes of Bill and Felipe. Silicon wins the free kick. Well, big decision to make, and the first change hasn't waited too long. Jeonbuk is the player coming on for Chiangrai. Needs to mix things up, needs to look for an impact. You can understand the reasoning behind the substitution, with more to follow. An early setback then in the second half, and that need to respond for Chiangrai. For the best part of 35 minutes, they were able to survive, and that well-taken goal sent them in, a goal down, but they are still in with a chance, as that is dealt with, hit with real pace, and finally some work to do for Bong Yung in that Jeonbuk goal. This was the chance. It fell for Silicon. Keeper did enough. There's the other change. Ekinen is the player coming on. So it's a double change in a bid to get back into this Champions League encounter. Corner, driven in, and then volleyed goalwards. Well, they've got over half an hour to rescue something from this group opener. Plenty of commitment and desire. No one is doubting that. Maybe in terms of quality, they've come up against a very decent outfit.
Pressure! Come on, Joe!
we saw Bum Young called into action. That much to do for the Jeonbuk keeper. Nearing the hour mark then, a goal in each half. The first scored by Chiangrai, the second from the penalty spot. Dispatched with real confidence by Gustavo, and that is the way it stays. Someday, and then he warns ball. It's hoisted into the danger zone. Got a header on it, Gustavo, but fringed in the process and conceded the free kick. Well, he's put himself about. He showed his considerable experience, and also illustrated that he's a man to deal with pressure situations, as we saw with that spot kick. Expertly swept away to send the keeper the wrong way and to put them into a commanding situation. Meant for the man who's just come on, 1 or 2, Choti Bat, wearing 13 for Chiangrai. Haven't tested the opposition keeper as much as they would have liked. Been forced back, defending for long periods, and breached twice. And maybe more defensive work to follow. And Barrow's got away. Could be in for a third. Tried to set that up unselfishly. And to the credit of Aparak, able to fling out a hand and do just enough. We're looking reasonably comfortable at the moment. We are into the final 30 minutes. Of course, whatever the score today, chance for improvement were Chiangrai to end up on the losing side, because in this 4-team group, a chance to gain some big match experience, and still an opportunity, of course, to qualify, because it is all about the round of 16, those knockout stages. That is the ultimate objective, the 10 group winners, and then 3 of the best runners-up from each side to take us to 16 from the east and west region. That is what it is all about for these competing clubs. It's playing the ball around with a degree of confidence. Maybe that comes with the scoreline in their favour. And space for Hyundai to gallop forward and then support. Decent ball, tantalising, teasing ball. Keeper caught Gustavo's challenge on Aparak, and he'll stay down for a moment. Clearly okay. And another change, and is once again Chiangrai who decide to mix up their playing personnel one more time. Jonata is the player coming on. It is their 3rd change. chasing again, forced to look to mix things up in an attempt to find some sort of second half response for the treatment for the keeper, and this is why. On the end of an aerial challenge from Gustavo. And before that, Barrow, unselfish, across the face of goalkeeper, did very well indeed. Outstretched hand, did enough to keep Barrow and to keep Jeonbuk at bay. Looking for a free kick, which never came, and then rather wayward with the attempted cross. And now time for a change for Jeonbuk. To make a double change for that matter. This is Stanislav Wojciechko was the player that came on just a moment ago. Barrow's day is over, and Chubon is the other who gets a second half introduction. Confirmation of the changes made. Well, so far so good for Jeonbuk. A clean sheet, 2 goals, they're good. A chance to freshen things up in terms of their playing personnel, and a keeper that has not been threatened certainly as much as Chiangrai and their management team would have hoped and maybe expected. It was going to be a tough assignment, and then rather careless to hand Chiangrai a chance on the counter, and Bill with pace to get forward, supporting players. It's still alive, still an opportunity. Can they pull a goal back? Well, worth a go, a long way out. Hit it well enough, but the captain couldn't get any sort of accuracy on it. Pirouette it was on that left foot, and sailing over that crossbar, dipping at the end, but no save forced out of the Jeonbuk keeper, Bram Young. Well, the best part of 25 minutes, if you look at some stoppage time, to try and rescue the situation. Certain players have been really full of battling qualities. Attacking endeavour, chance! They have got to go back. It's a gift of a goal, and it has been given away because of some poor defending in the end. Unable to capitalise, Ekenet, the substitute, brings them back into the contest. Well, they surely couldn't have expected that. The ball dropped kindly, and the Chiangrai substitute, who's only been on the pitch a matter of moments, able to find the finish. Easy enough, but what a defensive error to hand them a route back maybe into this group opener. Defensive blunder punished 2-1, and the contest is very much back on. Well, really, Jeonbuk had looked comfortable, and then one moment of defensive indiscipline, and not only does it cost his side a goal, but it sets up what could be a final nervy 20 minutes, because it will certainly provide Chiangrai with renewed optimism that they can find a way back. Keeper committed! So close to tying it up at 2-2, and Bill was the man of the moment. Well, what a chance, able to break free, get behind that defence, round the goalkeeper, and it's the wrong side of the post from Chiangrai's number 9. Bill is so close to levelling it up. And there's the goal scorer. We have a contest on. Well, how a game can change in a short passage of play. Just looked to be in firm control, and then from 2-0 to 2-1, and so close to a 2-2 scoreline with 20 left. Another change. Jae-moon is coming on for Jeonbuk. Well, it's been an excellent group opener. 3 goals, and maybe the prospect of more to follow. Entertaining second half, that is not in doubt. And suddenly the side that seemed out of it are beginning to ask questions, are beginning to grow in confidence. Seeing plenty more of the ball. Well, it sets us up very nicely for what I'm sure is going to be a decent final 20 minutes. Or do they try and sit on their lead? Do they go for a goal that could possibly end the contest completely? They are in search of a third. They are into that penalty area. They've already had one spot kick go in their favour. Nothing on that occasion. And then at the other end, trying on the counter was dispossessed. And then Kunimoto caught. Well, there was the challenge. Referee unimpressed on that occasion. Although earlier he did point to the spot. Gustavo swept in the resulting spot kick, but it's all changed since then. He won. Both sides have really given it a go. No shortage of attacking endeavour on display in Uzbekistan's capital city. It's one thing the match official has been able to do at moments when it's looked to maybe spill over tensions, tempers. He has been quick to intervene. Well, Chiangrai are not done yet. Into the final 15 minutes. We'll just cross the line. Now suddenly space is beginning to open up. Transformed side since they brought it back to 2-1. As the goal scorer dropping the ball off there to support. Oh, little back heel, neat build-up play. It's better, it's much better from Chiangrai. So a corner to take, corner, set piece. Jeonbuk's lead is just the one now. A nervy finale. In towards that near post. Second chance to play it back in. Across the face of goal, and no one is able to get the final connection. Another chance. Curled in. Bent in. Yeonjun. Well, this is where they can try and regain composure, keep the ball in opposition territory, and just allow those seconds and minutes to tick away. Chowon, the player down, just straying into an offside position prior to that. Well, this is the first game between these clubs in the AFC Champions League. It has not disappointed. Chiangrai are participating in this competition for just the second time. They lost their opening 3 games in 2020 without scoring a goal. It was a difficult debut. But they have come here and put up a real test. Still 10 minutes left. Still plenty of time to rescue something. Just working that Jeonbuk backline. And then again, in quickly. Frustration shown by Chiangrai's number 9, Bill, who again will have to be careful because he's already on a yellow card. Breaks the way of Kunamoto. Flag had already gone up. Another move breaks down in the final third. The lead is a slender one. And one more change comes. Minhyuk on. And Hee-won's match is at an end. Well, guaranteed an absorbing last 10 minutes with the scoreline standing as it does. Well, both clubs have coped well with the demands of the occasion, the venue, the competition. Plenty of time to acclimatise, to prepare, to train. And the result has been a very decent spectacle. And the hope of both coaches will be that their teams can only get better in the group games to follow. Sinapak. Space for Choripak. Needed the defensive intervention, but the ball is with Chiangrai, searching for a late equaliser. Give and go, a 1-2, just broken down and cleared away by that Jeonbuk defence that find themselves under more and more pressure. Kunamoto. The challenge at the first time of asking Bill. The space to deliver the cross, it's a decent one, finds the intended target. Four waits in the penalty area. Cannot find a Jeonbuk jersey. Now on the counter, Chiangrai to break. And they can push players forward. Had to time it to perfection and did just that. Kunamoto. Minyok is the supporting player. Just happy to take the sting out of it. Bit of possession football. The latest substitute to be introduced involved. All about preserving a 2-1 scoreline in their favour and seeing out this Champions League opener. Started strongly, dominated first half possession, 60% in favour. Had that lead, scored a second, then it all changed. Defensive blunder, 2-1, and so close to 2-2. But they've regained composure and playing the ball around very nicely indeed. It's given away then, but they've taken the game to what, nearly 87 minutes. Can they see it through? Well, just over 2 minutes plus time to be added on to find a route back. Chung-ho, the player down. What a delayed reaction. But involved again. Corner. It will be Silicon to take. Opts for the short corner routine. Lifted in. Disappointing header in the end. Rather tame and wide. Sinapak's chance is gone. Plenty of newcomers to this AFC Champions League, all about the round of 16 and the knockout stages. Jeonbuk from the Korea Republic are almost there. Asking a lot to keep that in, but we're into the final minute of the 90. Well, some talking points, the penalty that was awarded, one that wasn't, and certainly Jeonbuk felt should have been. The 3 goals and a really competitive encounter. There's confirmation we have 3 more minutes. A frantic finale was always guaranteed. Are they to enjoy one more scoring chance in time added on? Spending more time inside that Jeonbuk territory, trying to unlock their opposition defence. Both coaches making changes from the bench, both freshening things up. And at the moment, it's Jeonbuk with the experience down the years in this competition that look as if they're going to start their group encounter with a narrow success. A game that had looked comfortable at 2-0 suddenly became less so. Defensively looked troubled, but they have held on to that 2-1 advantage, and they are almost there. Maybe they can finish with a flourish. 2-on-1. Good defensive work. Well, an enjoyable spectacle to set us off in Group H. Hyundai with the final throw maybe of the game, just further into opposition territory. They look to have done the job required of them. It's the final action of this AFC Group Opener, Group H, and it is a narrow win. They have had to fight all the way. Resistance broken with that goal in the first half from Chiangrai, and then a second, the contentious penalty swept home by Gustavo. The goal back by Ekenit, and then Bill was so close to a leveller, and it certainly gave Chiangrai renewed optimism. In the end, they were unable to find a late equaliser, but they have shown that they are a team certainly that has plenty to offer, and some proven pedigree from the opposition in Jeonbuk, who start with a win in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Jeonbuk 2, Chiangrai 1.